Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gameplayed Live. I made you all do this awesome rating party, so no need to keep everybody waiting any longer. So glad to see you all here, and I'm so excited for these guests today, mostly because they're so excited about each other, and I'm so excited about them, and we're all excited about Legendary Kingdoms Crown and Tower, which is the choose your own adventure role-playing game that we're going to be reading aloud to each other and making choices while playing our characters. And I hope that you will make the choices along with us as we go. Let me bring in our lovely guests. Well, let's start with the man that needs no introduction, at least on this channel, Mr. Jake Michaels.
Hello.
Other oftentimes host of Gameplayed Live.
It's so nice to do a show with you, Becca.
This is strange.
I haven't seen you in months.
I feel like I'm with my brother and we're just doing what we did when we were kids. I don't know,
I haven't read a Choose Your Own Adventure since I was a kid, I don't think. Like, I mean, the official books and also something similar to it, right? We've been role-playing for so long. It's nice to do one of these.
I wish I could give credit to the one that I have done, but I did a Sherlock Holmes Choose Your Own Adventure book because someone sent it to me, and it's brilliant, and it's very sweet. And I sat on my couch on a Saturday, and I just did the whole thing.
Was it a consulting detective, or was it like just a standard
No, it was like a kid's comic book.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Did you have to go to a mind palace or anything to solve it?
No mind palaces, just knocking on many doors and doing that thing where you don't admit how many times you needed to use the clues when it's like, oh, you can only look under 3. I'm going to look under 6. It's fine. No one's going to get mad at me.
So knocking on doors a lot, like standard private investigator work, I guess.
You know, it's a lot of knocking on doors, even in a pretend sense. You can't get rid of it. All right. Our guests today are just so fan freaking tastic. I just can't even. I don't know how I tricked her into coming on the show today. She's so extremely busy with all of her many projects. She has a new short film called Palm Swings. It's already been winning awards in the festival circuit, and I can't wait to see it because I'm drooling at all 5 out of 5 descriptors.
My baby, I love you. What a sweet intro. I was just vibing the fuck out to this music that you have playing in the waiting room. It's very good and very vibey. Thank you for having me on your show. I am so excited to play this game. And I love you. And I am, you're right, very, very busy watching Drag Race and painting my nails.
Yeah, but okay, well, hold on. You can't show the nails until our 4th guest comes on, and then you need to show the nails. But Anthony Von Merchant. Oh no, I'm supposed to say the name last, so there's a build up. One of the most brilliant actors I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes, just an absolute consummate sweetheart. He teaches theater, he teaches kids, and he does all the plays online and offline. And he just continually inspires and impresses me for the more than a decade that I've known him. Anthony Von Merchant, hello.
It has been more than a decade. Hey, Becca, thank you very much. Thank you very much for rebuilding up. You were like, name, oh wait, and you brought all the way back. And then we built it back up. It was amazing. I laughed, I cried, changed my life. It was better than that.
Okay, now Whitney, you can show the nails.
Give us the good.
Preface this by saying that you hyped up these nails and I hated them, but my friends amazing. And my new friend Anthony really hyped up my flames that I tried to do. But I tried to give myself
those.
I tried to give myself monster
incredible.
Truck nails.
They're fantastic.
That is how I would describe those for sure.
My sweeties.
Jake, tell us about what they're getting today between door number 3.
I am suddenly a Price is Right showgirl. I love this. Okay, great. So we are playing Legendary Kingdoms. And so for those of you that might be familiar with the series, there is already a book 1 out, but book 2 is currently up on Kickstarter. And actually, Becca's showing it right now. You can actually go pick this up right now, and we're going to play through just a first section of this book. There's the sweet town I believe we're going to be sailing into at the top of our adventure. It's really great. It's a simple choose your own adventure. There is a very, I would say, short, like 8 to 9 page rules section in the top of the book that just describes how the combat and skill systems work. What's really nice is it's very succinct. It's nice and clean and crisp. There's a little bit of dice rolling, but there's not a whole lot of math. It's mostly hit your target numbers, get successes, and you either pass or fail tests. We'll describe them more as we go on and play the game, because I think we're just going to jump into it. Today we all have characters. There's a list of 6, and we've chosen 4 of those 6, and I think we can just like start introducing the characters we're playing today. Becca, do you want me to go first?
You know that I do, so
Great.
I can display.
Yeah, I thought so. So today I will be playing Sar Jessica Dane. Sar Jessica is the firstborn knight of Royce. Her father, Baron Baldwin Dane, is an ambitious contender for the rulership of Longport Bay, an important county. At least that's what we tell ourselves. She is a powerful warrior of impeccable noble blood, but she has received little love or affection since the death of her mother when Jessica was a girl. So I guess mom was like the sweet one and dad not so much. Impeccable noble blood. I guess I have a lot of iron in my blood, a good circulation maybe. She is due to inherit the barony, yes, in preference to her younger brother Ridley, but she has clashed with her father in recent years, putting her inheritance in doubt.
Ridley sounds like a good guy. Like just off the top.
Hey, he doesn't deserve it.
He seems
father
trustworthy.
doesn't understand.
Yeah, no. Ridley
guys.
sounds like what's his middle name? Weasel? Because I don't know if there's possibly.
We call him Scratches for short. Sar Jessica hopes to become a rich and important woman in her own right before confronting her father at Fosterley Castle.
I don't know. I mean, F. Ridley. I'm all about this matriarchy where women aren't excluded from the throne. Here for it.
Yeah, for sure. I'm due to inherit it in preference to her younger brother, but it's in doubt. We'll see.
In preference,
Mom always said never trust a Ridley, which is weird because she then named her son Ridley. So questions.
She knew straight out the gate. She wanted.
Honey, this baby looks suspicious. What should we name it?
That's a Ridley. If I ever saw one, that's a Ridley right there.
He just came out of the womb with like one of those looks.
It is I, Lord Dickon, the sorcerer spellcaster. Speaking of accent work, we had a long conversation pre-show about accent work, and I don't know what this is. I think it's a sorcerer accent.
Keep it on. Yes, exactly. From the Eastern Sorcerer Isles. So, yeah.
It just came to me, okay? And this is how he will always talk all day long. He's a classically trained sorcerer from Drake Hollow. Thanks to his family's wealth. What?
Sprinkles the dragon cat kind of popped me on that one. That's what
happened. Lord Dickwand. Thanks to his family's wealth, he's been able to learn his craft in the halls of Animus Mast, the premier academy for mages in the world. His knowledge is vast, learnt from library stacks and obscure scrolls. You really got to dig deep for the good scrolls. And his ambition is as great as his knowledge. Does everybody know that? Though at the beginning of his journey in the arts of magic, Daquan shows great promise. He is handicapped somewhat by a lack of empathy. Also a handicap. Yeah.
That is a handicap.
With my lack of empathy.
What a delicate way to say you're a huge dick.
He has a bit of a setback by being an asshole.
Yep.
Okay. But it's reflected in his stat sheet, so that's
that's fair. Charisma's only 2 for me, so I'm paying for it. My rich and regal voice makes up for my curtness. Now I gotta rethink the voice.
Ooh, rich and regal.
Rich and regal.
Whoa.
That's it. That's the one.
Okay.
You got to do that from now on. Commit to that.
If he can find additional sums for more tutelage, he desires to return to Animus Mast to unlock yet greater secrets of sorcery. All right, he's a schoolboy. He feels safest in his books, and that's where he's going to head to next. But for next, we are going to hear about Tasha. Hold on, I'm going to do a little prettier reframing.
Nice. Actually, when you reframe, do you have the ability to also go see stats real quick so we can give the audience a little preview of what those look like too?
You read my brain.
I did. That's great. I didn't know that was one of my powers. Also, let's see.
On your stat sheet.
Casey Brain in a Jar says it looks like a trust fund sorcerer, which I think I would agree with. It sounds like you're a trust fund sorcerer.
That's a great character.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Tasha, tell us about you.
So my girl Tasha. Now Tasha's a buccaneer from the Splintered Isles, and it's little more than an outright thief. She's born to the sails, and her family have lived on the ships and in the coastal taverns for generations. Tasha has stolen and squandered great fortunes in her time. Her extravagance and her love of a pretty face has meant she has seldom held on to the money for long. Most recently, she was ripped off by her lover, Catherine Middenmarch, a country girl. Catherine Middenmarch, a country girl who was apprenticed to Tasha. Before betraying her mistress and selling off her slavers, getting even with the bumptious pirate is foremost on Tasha's mind.
Wait a minute, your lover, Catherine, sold you to slavers?
That is correct, aye.
That's fucked.
And
Middenmarch is a name you don't trust.
And I'll repeat again, stole all me records.
She took your music collection.
Oh no! Even
all
worse.
of your lute playings and your
trifling harlot. She'll pay. Jezebel.
Now that's what I call the top 50 lute hits of whatever time period we're playing.
Last but not least, Sir Brash. Maybe not a sir at all. Who is this Brash?
Oh, Brash, whose voice certainly will be found. Brash was born in Royce, in the Duchy of Pendralore. He was a potwasher in Vasthall, the stately home of Duchess Eleanor Montel, but unwisely engaged in a love triangle with her and King Francis Goldwell, fleeing before he could be hung in the other way. Brash has since lived on his wits, traveling the world to escape the king's agents. He can talk his way out of almost anything, and his ability to escape danger is second to none. One day, Brash will need to sort out the mess he left behind in Vasthall, but not today, bitch! And if you haven't noticed, Brash looks a hell of a lot like Rowdy Roddy Piper, and so I immediately...
saying this. It's very Mad Maxy to me. What's this Piper you speak of?
Have you seen the movie They Live? Where he wears...
Oh, yeah. That's very They Live.
Yeah, I feel like they need to slap some sunglasses. Becca, you'll love it. It's a great edgelordy movie from the 80s, starring a professional wrestler from Canada, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and there's a very long fight scene in it. And he looks like that.
Whitney thing I've ever heard.
So now you have a frame of reference for what he looks like. And
you should chew bubblegum before all your fights.
Yeah, you know that line back in our Geek and Sundry days when Hector and Keller had the show Chew Bubblegum or Kick Ass. That is a line from the movie where he says, I'm here to chew the bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. And that is Brash. I'm just saying now it's the same person to me.
Shout out to John Lunn in the chat, one of the creators of Legendary Kingdoms. Thanks so much for giving us the opportunity to showcase it here today. So, without further ado,
I also love that Brash was like in a three-way relationship with the king and the queen. So like their marriage got broken up because they both slept with the pot washer. Like
yeah. Well, I have to say, grammatically, you would say hanged, but maybe for Brash, it's hung.
Oh, it's hung. Brash, I love this like bisexual, like sword. He cleans and is just charming. I don't know if you showed my stats, but it's pretty much just charisma, and stealth is the second, and so he just is he's a real people's people.
Yeah, survival 1 was my favorite.
Yeah.
I thought of like Zaff Brannigan. That like,
Oh,
you
nice.
don't know that I'm terrible at everything because I have muscles or at least broad shoulders.
Okay, that's the voice is Zaff Brannigan. Hello.
I didn't mean to voice you. I just
it's like half Zaff, half Johnny Bravo. Like that. It's right.
Yes. Oh my God. Fantasy Johnny
But a very
Bravo.
good lover.
See, this is why I love RPGs. We're workshopping the character together, and that's less work for me.
Amen. Amen. Here for it. All right,
I thought you were going to say the collaborative process, but it's just like less work. That's great.
Yeah.
Let's jump into page 1, but not until Jake. Do you want to give us a couple more ground rules?
Yeah, sure. So going back to those skills that we each have 5 skills. We have fighting, stealth, lore, survival, and charisma. Fighting is obviously your punching ability. Stealth is how sneaky you are. Lore is what you know. Survival is your ability to contend with the wilderness, I suppose. And charisma is your charm, right? So whenever we come up to a test in any of our adventures, we will roll a number of dice equal to our skill value. So for instance, Brash has a fighting of 3. So Whitney will roll 3d6 whenever she has to roll a fighting test of any sort. Each fighting test has a target number and a number of successes we need to acquire to be able to pass the test. Whether we pass or fail, we'll still continue with the story because either outcome goes to a different branch of our tale. There are other systems within the game, including fighting and a little bit of spellcasting, but I think we're just going to leap right into the show or the story itself and just kind of consult it as we go.
Indeed. 'Tis time to leap. Okay. Ready, everyone?
Ready.
It's reading time. The sea air blasts your face as you stand at the bow of the Serpentine. She's a good ship, solidly planked in Royce oak and well governed by her captain. She has summoned you to the top deck to see the approach of Longport City, your destination after weeks of travel. You were commissioned in a hurry. One of the barons of Longport Bay, the wealthy Baldwin Dane, has taken furiously ill, and the yellow high-glyph bloom you carry is the only cure. It has come all the way from Lahasbreth jungles into the Valley of Bones. It took much blood and sweat to retrieve it. Gain the code B2.
So codes are little aspects of the game that we'll just write down, and I'll just do it right now. We have B2. So if another point in another entry in the game, it says, if you have B2, do this, we will fulfill that. There are also things that I believe might make us lose certain codes, depending on. So I believe that just represents that we have the last breath. Also, by the way, this sick dude, that's my papa. That's dad.
Oh,
that's
daddy boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, ooh.
Furiously ill. He's angrily sick.
Okay, I'm going to try and show pictures when the time is right.
Okay.
Like this one.
Ooh.
Of Long Harbor Ward. I don't know.
Longport City.
Okay. You must now carry the flower to Fosterley Castle, the Baron's fortress in the fertile river valleys to the south of the city. There is a snag, however. Even from this distance, you can see the plumes of smoke pouring from the residential districts. The city is on fire.
What?
Literally?
Down.
I don't see any
no,
flames
it's a figuratively.
in the
It's just a huge party, Whitney. You were right.
It's lit.
It's just straight lit.
Brash is like Brash has like 2 big jugs of mead and is like, I'm ready. Oh no.
Oh,
to
it's
behind him on fire.
Just quietly puts the jugs down.
Awkward. I don't see any flames in the harbor, says the captain cautiously, but I can't risk the Serpentine in a burning city. The Baron is desperately ill, you say, concerned. I'm not sure we can wait. The captain nods. I wouldn't want to upset House Dane. You can take a jolly boat and row out to the docks. Go and equip yourselves. I fancy there's more to this fire than meets the eye.
What's a jolly boat? Is that like a rowboat?
Must be.
Or is it like a party boat? It's like take the yacht in. It's just there's always lute music playing and
always take the yacht.
Loot bangers.
Lanterns and stuff.
Okay, we got a jolly boat. Hold on. I'm gonna show everybody what I'm reading, just so they know I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
They think you're improvising it instead.
They just made up the whole thing.
I want to prove it. It's not true. It's lies. Okay. There we go. The Baron nods. The jolly boat. Go equip yourselves. I fancy there is more to this fire than meets the eye. Thanking the captain, you retreat below decks, opening your passenger cabin and finding where you stowed your equipment. There isn't much, but Longport Bay has always been a haven of adventure. No doubt you can earn yourself more in silver in the service of the Baron, if he lives. You may take any or all of the items from the list below. Remember that weapons marked with a asterisk are two-handed and cannot be used with a shield.
That's right. So the number of items we see here are like what we have starting out, and we can choose who gets what. There are 4 weapons up top. Obviously, that crude blade doesn't really provide much of anything, but that iron battle axe, which is a +2, requires that someone use it in 2 hands. So they couldn't also use like a shield, for instance. Anything in the game that has a skill with a bonus, you only get the highest skill. So if you had 2 swords and one's a +2 and one's a +1, you just get +2 total. That being said, armor does stack up. So if you have a shield and like leather armor, you get both of those bonuses cumulatively. Everything else is just whatever is the highest.
So we start with 0 armor, is that correct?
Correct. So we need to decide who's going to be, because I think, there's 4 pieces of armor. So great. So we can choose who gets what.
Can I just throw out there, Lord Taquan, he really seems like a real robe of enlightenment kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's all about the knowledge and words escape
I think the robe of enlightenment really matches Lord Taquan's eyes, which is really what's important here.
That's what I was
so really brings out the steely gray. So I would say you would wear that.
It makes it pop. It makes them
pop.
Sure. We should mention that this is a prototype. We're getting a sneak peek at the non-graphically laid out version of the game. If you back the Kickstarter, you're going to get a very pretty, beautiful with images and fancy formatting version.
Right on. So who wants what? Brash, Tasha?
Well, I have a sword in my picture, so I'm going to assume I got a sword. I don't think that I should be responsible for holding the flower because I will give it away to someone I find interesting. Just being emotionally honest, I'm working on some things, and I think that I shouldn't have that responsibility.
That's really responsible of you to admit that up top, though, Brash. Well done.
Thank you so much. I'm working on myself.
Yeah, this is good. This is really good start.
You know, in that same sense, I think it's probably best that I hold on to the 400 silver coin. You know, for everyone's safety. For everyone's safety, I should probably be the one to hold on to that. Then, so
okay, fair
go so. So I'll hold on to that.
Just carrying a huge sack of coins because you can't carry anything else.
Maybe a bit of that padded armor there, but that'll be it. Oh, and since it does nothing at all, I'll take that crude blade, please.
It does nothing. Yeah, it's fighting 0. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, crude blade taken, coins taken. I feel like Tasha should have the flower because she trusts everyone else least. So probably wouldn't.
That's a fair point.
Would protect it most guardedly, or maybe it's the star.
Yeah, no, that'll be fine. I'll hold on to it, and we don't have to worry unless someone gives me an opportunity.
Yeah, I would hold on.
That ex-girlfriend of mine. I swear to God, if she shows up, I'll take this flower, stab her in the eye with it.
No, we need to preserve the flower for my father.
No. She took all my records. Every next one.
You're not going to spend that silver just buying back the record collection, are you?
You mean just like written records by hand, large tomes?
I worked really hard on getting that collection together. Okay, I'll have you know, it's gotta be worth at least 400 silver.
I'll take the iron short sword and a shield.
Oh, I want that.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. I've got some armor. I imagine you can only have 1 armor equipped.
Yeah. I don't think you can wear 2 armors, but you could wear like
armor and a shield. There's only one shield, and somebody claimed it. The long sword. That's what Brash got. So I guess I'll take this iron short sword. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at fighting. Let me just take a battle axe that I can barely wield.
Let me actually do this. I'll take the iron battle axe because it's 2-handed. So let me take it, and you take the shield so you can protect yourself, Becca.
That's Lord Taquan.
Lord Taquan, take this shield, you little scholar boy.
Sweet.
So then I'll take that.
What weapon do I get?
I guess you get the iron short sword.
Short sword.
Then we'll give. That means Tosh. That means Brash gets the steel longsword, right?
Yeah, Brash got the longsword. Okay, great. Anybody else?
Great.
Armor? Grab some chain armor, leather armor.
Oh, I'll take some. I feel like I'm a leather daddy, so
yeah,
leather.
You're a leather daddy.
Absolutely, I'll have that leather armor.
Perfect. Give yourself a +1 in armor, and you may not have that stat written down because it's just 1 at this point.
+1 armor, and then +2 with my sword, right?
Yeah.
Fighting is your sword. Armor is what your armor provides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna if you take the leather, then I'll take the chain. That's fine.
Okay, you got that chain.
You take the leather, I'll take the chain.
That is
soft boots.
That BDSM classic from 1920. You take the leather, I'll take the chain.
What do you mean? That was originally written on a lute.
Yeah, sure. Do you know? You take the leather, I'll take the chain. Know it? I wrote it.
Know it? I was conceived by it. Stealth should be. The boots are stealthy for someone. Who's our sneaky one? Isn't that?
I'm a sneaky. Wait, what's your sneak, Tasha?
7.
Oh yeah, you're sneak. I'm just a 5, so you take it.
Well, why don't you take it to balance out the sneaky so that we're closer in the sneak?
Look at this.
Sneak together. Okay, I'll take them.
sharing.
I'll take them, and then we're both the sneakiest ones.
Yes.
Get
Remember,
into some hijinks.
the original title of that Disney movie was actually Sneak Together. So there you go. Right.
Legit.
All right, so let's go really quickly. Who has the crude blade?
Oh, we got it. Let's move on.
All right, cool.
Once you've taken what you wish and assigned it to your party members, you clamber into the Serpentine's jolly boat, and at the orders of the captain are lowered down into the surging waters below. Taking to the oars, you row toward the harbors of Longport, smoke engulfing its skyline, such that you cannot see beyond the harborwards district. Turn to 214.
Ooh. You guys would really love this city normally. There's great shopping, good music, but right now not so much. But I promise we'll bring it back to glory.
Well, when you get a chance, come back when it's not burning down, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
seriously.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna like my house too. I'm gonna inherit it if my father dies. We'll see.
We come across 214. Great jetties rise above the churning waves as you approach the smoke-shrouded city, each ending in a great stone customs tower. These many fortresses, built by the ruling house Bailey, are supposed to prevent smuggling as well as fortify the vulnerable coastline of the city. Such defenses are quaint. It is well known that Longport is a haven for the smuggling of spices of all sorts of illegal goods. You are startled to see a running battle on one of the mooring jetties. Lean-looking city ruffians are clubbing and hurling stones at the soldiers manning the tower. What? The archers on the customs tower are attempting to show restraint but are clearly on the verge of firing. Suddenly, from the dockside, a group of armored knights charge the ruffians in the rear of their ranks, sending the poorly armed commoners scattering, some leaping into the sea to escape the charge. You grab one, an ill-shaven young man who clearly cannot swim. The cold sea has cooled his aggression.
Ill-shaven? They had to roast. He's drowning, and they also had to roast him. He's got a patchy-ass beard.
He's only shaving his left side of his beard, which is just a huge mistake.
Yeah. Look, it's not easy for a kid. The razors weren't as sharp. This ill-shaven, poorly dressed, stinking little boy.
Non-swimmer.
non-swimmer has been cooled in his aggression, and he murmurs a curt thanks for his brief rescue. Ropes are thrown down to you by the soldiers above, and you moor your boat alongside a fixed ladder in the tall jetty. Pushing your prisoner ahead of you, you watch as he is taken into custody by one of the guards. One of the knights, a great bear of a woman in plate armor, dismounts from her huge war horse and strides towards you, her squire doffing her helmet at her command. From her personal heraldry, size, and confident swagger, this can only be Sir Catherine Bailey, heir apparent to House Bailey itself.
Yeah, I went to school with her.
I am ensorcelled by her. I love a bear of all genders.
All about the bear. And now we have a tough decision, because if Sir Jessica Dane is in your party, you turn to page entry 527. But if Lord Taquan is in your party, you turn to 396.
So I believe this reflects like who do you want to kind of take points in this encounter, which I'm down for either. Like I assume because Jessica is from this town, I know Catherine quite well, whereas Lord Taquan is well learned, so probably like knows her by like reference or something.
I think Lord Taquan is a real pussy-footed man, and I think that he's going to defer to. I consider Sir Jessica Dane another bear. I think it should be Bear v. Bear.
Yes, I've been called bear many a time. I'm more of a small like black bear, where she's like a grizzly. So we'll try. I step. Sir Jessica Dane steps up and greets her. So we go to 527.
Indeed.
All right.
527.
Okay. How do you guys feel about some popcorning?
I feel good about it. I'm just very slow at scrolling. 527.
Okay, I'll do 527 unless someone's ready.
Oh, I can take it.
Take it.
Sir Catherine frowns as you emerge from the boat. House Dane and House Bailey have been at each other's throats for generations. I told you guys. Only 200 years ago, Longport City belonged to your house, my house. But the machinations of the Baileys saw the Danes stripped of the city and their high rank. So we're like not as cool anymore. Now, technically, the Baileys are your feudal masters, but that has not stopped the endless bickering and fights over territory. Sir Jessica, she says thickly, as if your name itself was bile in her mouth. I should have known it would be you. You travel by fishing boat these days? Appropriate, given your house's abject poverty.
I love this lady's voice.
At least it covers up your natural smell. You stink of rotting fish, just about overcomes the stale smell of sweat that always seems to follow you around. Your expression is stony. Charmed as ever, Sir Catherine, you say. Have we caught you at a difficult moment? You haven't been playing with fire again, have you? And I give a high five to anybody who'll give it to me.
I give it.
No one? Okay, great.
One gives you the high five, but
dude, Josh will never leave anyone hanging with a.
But there is like a noticeable pause as I hold up, and then you all realize you need to, right? Right. Yes. All right. Okay. That's the thing we're supposed to be doing. Okay. Sir Catherine glances over her shoulder at the smoking city behind her. A small inconvenience, she admits. The ungrateful populace has decided to have a quick riot over food shortages. Naturally, I would escort you to safety, but I'm a little busy trying to keep the city from burning to the ground. Don't put yourself out on my account, my lady, you say airily. Try not to catch fire. My friends and I can look after ourselves. No, not yet. Sir Catherine snarls, turning to mount her horse, her knights gathering by her side. I am most pleased to hear it. I would be greatly saddened if I heard you had been lynched by the mob, the savage mob. Whoa. Then fate has an ugly face, but it is sometimes hard to avoid getting what we really deserve. With that, Sir Catherine gives a great cry, and she and her knights ride off the jetty. And ride off on the jetty and into a smoke-blackened city. I suppose with a bear, it'd be more of a roar, but I think she's, yeah. We can turn to 1164.
1164.
I feel like the easiest way, since we're operating from a Google Doc, is if we just search the number, then we can jump around. Is that how you guys are doing it?
Yeah,
that's how I want to do it. That's how I want to do it, but it's not. I don't have all the pages. But if you want to throw up a screen share, I'm happy to read from that as well.
Yeah, it's a shorty, so you can do a couple.
Not a problem. With 1164, got it.
That's 1064.
Oh, no problem.
I've got it pulled up.
The sister superior.
Well, wait, hold on. Don't look.
All right, sorry. Not in the face. Do not look directly in the eyes.
Oh God, I gotta go. Thought I had it. I thought I had a system.
And to be fair, yeah, like this is like a manuscript that we're working off of because the final printing isn't complete yet. But yeah,
I've got 1164 pulled up.
Get it?
Go for it.
Alone on the harbor, you hear the sounds of savage rioting in the distance. It doesn't feel safe to remain in such an open space, so you head further into the city. Sir Catherine and her knights are now well off into the distance, and the cries of bloody revolution ring out across the city. Ah! Revolution! You are not far up Tickering Lane, cute, when you hear desperate screams of help from a nearby building. With horror, you observe flames licking up through a small house, a group of children screaming from the top of the window for rescue. Help us! Help! I'm burning to death! You are about to die. It's so hot in here. You're about to intervene when you see the sight of yet more barbarity. A man has been dragged into a nearby alleyway and is being beaten almost to death by a pair of enormous brigands and a jeering woman egging them on.
Oh no!
Yeah, get him, huh? Yeah,
she's just as bad.
If you wish, you can run further up the lane and escape these dreadful scenes. If so, turn to 1166. If you want to help decide which members of the party would like to help the man and which members would like to try and rescue the children, you can assign all of your party to one task or split the party into two teams. Once you have made your decision, turn to 603. All right. So Brash, I just feel like kids or some guy getting his ass kicked. What's this accent, first of all?
Here for it.
Became Midwestern all of a sudden.
Here for it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's fine.
Okay, what are we doing? We trying to save some kids, or we trying to save just some guys?
Yeah. So in the game, also just for rules references, some tasks can be completed by one person or by up to two people. So we can do a split into two, which I think we probably should go for, right? So
everyone in the chat is clamoring for it.
Okay.
Split the party?
Split the party.
You get a chance, always split the party. Everyone knows that. This is the first and foremost rule of all tabletop RPGs. Let's do this.
Always split the party.
Always split the party.
I think that Tasha and I should sneak up on the guy getting the people getting their jollies from kicking this guy's ass. I think that we should sneak up. You guys want to save the children?
Sure, we can go save the children.
I can handle small children. They're nothing for me to fear.
What about fire?
That's the thing, right?
We got more numbers here.
Those robes are very flammable.
No, I have spells to aid me against the fire. If you have assigned a team to help the man being attacked, they'll be 2-5-5. If your entire team has decided to help the children in the burning house, turn to 1056. So let's do 2-5-5.
All right.
I'll get 1056 pulled up in the meantime.
Ooh. All right, Anthony. I think I got it. I think I got it for you. Okay. Maybe.
All right. Maybe.
Hold on. It's going to be great.
It's okay.
The thing is, too, is like we think, okay, we'll sneak up on these guys, but it is also what the entry says we do. But there might be options depending, right? Is how you approach them, which I love.
We love options.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. You quickly rush into the alleyway. The poor man is now on his knees as he's clubbed by the ruthless thugs. The woman gives a snarl as she sees you approach. Back off if you know what's good for you. This ain't nothing of your business. The two thugs pause in their beatings as they eye you warily. Will you demand that they leave the man alone? Draw your weapons and attack. Back away from the scene.
All right. I mean, if we don't just get to club them sneakily from the back, I think that we should just like intimidate the hell out of these guys. Because what are they even doing? Just being bullies? That's not cool. I'm a lover, honestly.
Now, I just want to point out that Brash's first decision was to hit them from the back. Just want to point that. I
always like to hit it from the back. All right, that's just who I am.
Just wanted that on record. Okay. Second of all, Tasha's like, I mean, we got 400 silver. We could just be like, give them a little something and tell them to be on their way, maybe.
Yeah. No? Hey, shut up and stop beating up that guy, or else we'll give you money.
And or else. I like that.
And or else we'll give you money.
Yep.
What page do we turn to for that?
Demand 340.
If you'd like to throw money at the problem.
340.
Turn to your capitalist handbook. It's not printed yet. Not printed yet. They're working on it though. It's coming up in a later edition. 340.
Okay. Okay, I've got it.
He's a
damned warlock and stunting me children's growth, insists the woman, grinding her teeth angrily. Now let's get on with it. If Brash is on the team you said to help the man, turn to 269. My favorite number.
Oh, why the 2?
Nice.
Because it takes 2.
It takes 2, yeah.
If not, read on. Okay, great. 269. Wow,
nice.
We're cooking now.
You adopt
because we had
terror on your face. Are you insane? You gasp. Don't you know that warlocks curse their killers at the moment of their deaths? Why, your bowels will turn to water, your kidneys to mush, and vast blood-filled boils will cover every inch of your body. It happened to my aunt. And before the end, babbling through pus-filled lips, she begged for death.
Ew.
The woman goes pale with terror. Let's get out of here, boys. She cries desperately. Soon, she and the thugs have lumbered away. Turn to 140.
Nice. Well done, team.
Way to go, Brash.
We didn't even have to give them any money.
Look
just
at the
by
big
being
brain
you.
on Brash.
Wow. Just via being Brash. Being Brash has its perks and its not so good perks.
Aww.
What's the opposite of a perk?
Brash.
A flaw.
2 people hunting you because you had sex with a king and a queen.
If you want to Whitney more the problem, go to page 1000.
You bend to help the man up. He's a middle-aged fellow from Pendrelor by the look of his coppery tan. Thank you, he groans. I went into energetic. Thank you, he groans. The innocence or the ignorance of the common folk knows no bounds. They claimed I was a warlock who bewitched their children. Are you? Okay, but like, are you a warlock? You have to say, it's like cops. Like you have to say if you're a cop, you have to say if you're a warlock. Are you a warlock? You ask, noting the scholarly robes the man wears. Oh yeah, he says. Oh yeah.
But they just don't get it.
Oh, I've totally made that lady's bowels turn to water. I mean, that's my thing.
I had nothing to do with Agnes's stunted children. I suspect their puny growth is more to do with Agnes's love of rat meat pie, the bitch, rather than my sorcery. What a drag. Are any of you spellcasters? Perhaps you could take this as a reward. I'm a bit short on cash in the moment. Oh, we're gonna get money? The warlock thrusts a torn page of a spellbook into your hands. It contains an interesting spell. Wither.
Oh.
You utter a word of groaning darkness. Each opponent loses 1 point of health. Recharge 50 silver. Any of your spellcasters can add the spell to their spellbooks if they wish, but remember that you cannot have more than 6 spells in a single spellbook at any given time. Thanking the warlock, you quickly make your way out of the alley. Okay, bye. Thanks.
So this is a good time I think this is, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, not my show. I'm a guest here. All right.
No.
Like, not my circus, not my monkeys. But it seems like maybe it's a good time to point out that Lord Quan is a user of the magics. And that you have, if I'm not mistaken, only 4 spells in your said spell book, meaning you have
This would be my 4th.
This would be the 4th then. All right. Well, we've got it. We're somewhere elsewhere. So we're elsewhere, right? So we'll hold on to this for you, and then maybe y'all want to do your thing since we split up.
Yeah.
Yep,
so we'll turn to 805 when we resolve ours, I believe, right?
Oh, hopefully.
Well, I wrote down 1056 as the other option, but I think that it'll lead us back.
Right. So I have 1056 pulled up.
Yay!
Yeah, I love this. This is also great that we got a spell already. So you guys are going to hold on to that and gift it to Lord Taquan when we are no longer a split party. I can read 1056 if you're ready, Becca.
Wow, what a badass team we make,
It doesn't want us to do that. It wants us to go to 805.
So 1056 is 805 is for those two. So yeah, we could go to 805 first. That's true.
Well, but we split up.
Right.
Lord,
so 1056.
Okay, don't worry. It just says if you have any party members decide to help the children in the burning house, turn to 1056.
There you go. So the system already knows.
The system works.
You dash up to the foot of the house. The 3 children are young, between the ages of 4 and 7, and are quite clearly in a panic. Flames pour out from the front of the house and smoke billows from the windows. Do you try to encourage the children to jump from the windows and catch them as they fall? Or break a window and enter the burning house? Or climb up the side of the building to get to the children? Or abandon this rescue attempt? After all, they're not your children.
Oh, I think we should probably run, right? We've tried enough.
These aren't our children. No, I would love to encourage them to jump into our waiting arms. What do you think?
Well, are they heavy?
They're between 4 and 7, so one of them is potentially heavy. The rest of them, no.
Well, if we must.
Just the one stuffing chocolates in his face while he's screaming for help.
Yeah. Okay, so we could also break a window, enter the burning house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I'm good at is having health.
You can take a punch like nobody else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this isn't a reading challenge, so you're going to have to do some physical labor.
789 feels good.
789, which is break a window and enter the burning house. Okay, we'll go inside.
Oh, wait, no. I meant yours. What was yours?
Oh, try to encourage the children to jump from the windows and catch them as they fall. That's 1181.
Oh, gosh, this is not going to go well.
You're going to crush Lord Taquan. All right, 1181, I got it. Ready?
Ready.
Children, you need to jump, you bellow above their screaming. We'll catch you. I promise.
Oh, God.
It's not too far, yells the eldest in tears. Oh, it's too far, yells the eldest in tears. I will catch you, you insist. Please just jump. The children do not look at all convinced. Only party members assigned to rescue the children can help with this check. Convince the children to jump. All right. So, Becca, you and I get to roll our charisma now. So what it says by skill and DC is we need to roll our charisma dice, and every 4 or higher will be a success. And then we need to acquire at least 4 successes.
Okay, so we roll 1d6 for every charisma. I have 2.
I have 5, so not too bad.
Okay. And we're looking for 4
dice.
and up.
4 and up.
Oops, I threw one outside the dice tray. Yeah, a 1 and a 2 for me.
I got a single 6 amongst my wins, so we failed.
One child lives? Oh.
I don't think it's per kid. I think we just generally failed to get them to jump out. So we fail. So we turn to 750 is what this says.
Oh, geez. Okay.
All right. We weren't the most convincing to do this. We needed Brash here, but it was good. Brash was there to get the new spell.
Nightcat Nanobot says, so the charismatic one got the spell book and the spellcaster got the charisma check. This is going so well, you guys.
So true. So true.
Whoops.
The children refuse to budge, paralyzed with terror, and obviously they can tell we're not very convincing. You'll have to try something else. We can either break the window and enter the burning house, climb up the side of the building to get the children, or abandon this rescue attempt.
Yeah, let's break some windows.
Let's break windows. 789 is where we go next.
Okay.
You smash a nearby window, hopefully in the same house, and clamber into the burning house. The heat and smoke are appalling. Each party member must lose 1 health point from smoke inhalation.
That I have in spades.
Okay, so yeah, we also have health statistics. I have 9 health total, down to 8 now. You have 7, right? Down to 6?
7 down to 6, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. You stagger towards the stairs, flames streaking across the stairwell. You might be able to climb it, but it's gonna hurt. If you wish to send some of your party members back outside while the rest attempt to climb the stairs, decide which party members are staying outside and who are pressing onwards. So Jessica and Taquan look at each other and like, let's do it, right? We're going up the stairs.
I've gone this far. I will not be made a fool.
Up we go. 827.
Okay.
All right. All party members who climb the stairs must lose 2 health points as the fire in the stairwell scorches their bodies. No.
What happens if we die?
The first adventure, we just go into a burning house and die from smoke inhalation.
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Worse. Worse, a supporting beam above the stairs comes crashing down. Only party members in the house can make the following skill check.
Ooh.
Hold the beam up. All right, so we have to do fighting 4+, and we requires 5 successes. Uh-oh.
Okay, so I have 1 fighting to start and 1 for my sword.
Yeah, I have 7 fighting to start and 2 for my sword. So we have some options here. So I'll roll 9
Wait, how are you
dice.
good at everything?
I'm good at this.
Jessica?
My stealth is not as good. My lore isn't as good. My survival isn't as good. This is the
I
2
got
things
1
I'm good at.
success.
All right. 2 successes, and I have to roll some more dice real quick. 3 successes. I get 1 more roll. 3 successes. So we only got 4 successes. Wait, did you get 2 or 1?
1.
Oh no, we failed again.
Well, I guess.
All right, we failed, so we turned to 211.
Okay.
The beam will not be held up by our puny arms. Or our swords, apparently.
Woof. You want me to take this one, guys?
Please.
Sure.
With a dreadful groan, the house collapses in on itself in a plume of smoke and flame. The children scream as they are swallowed into the inferno. That's super-
no.
Any party members still inside the house are killed. Their equipment is irretrievable. If you have any party members left, there's no time to mourn. Turn to 1166.
Shit.
Love it. Well, this happens in Choose Your Adventures. People die.
Woo.
You guys are going to be able to sell that spell now.
No time to mourn, everybody.
Yeah,
Get going.
Keep on keeping on. All right, 1166.
Oh, God.
Dash, you ready, bro?
Holy shit! All of our friends are dead.
I mean, we don't know yet, but
oh yeah,
maybe
you're
not.
right. We don't actually know. Yes. Oh, I think
All
that
right.
I don't have the full. Did
Yeah,
you
no, it
resend
happened to me
the
too.
full
I got you.
document? Okay.
I got you. No worries. I got you on this one. Oh, and we're screen sharing it too. So either way,
You-
you dash through the city, the smoke and flames claiming street after street. As you round a corner, you come face to face with over 6 dozen screaming rioters. Viva la revolution! They are throwing burning brands into the house and looting freely. Beyond, you can hear the clash of arms. No doubt, saw Catherine and her band of knights attempting to disperse the rioters. Not wishing to face almost 100 angry rioters, you dive down a narrow street of small shops, only to pause as you see sheets of flame and falling timbers ahead. If you're being accompanied by any children, they scream in panic at the falling debris.
Don't worry, they've been destroyed.
I just gotta take a moment to say, Tasha, we did great back there, and like,
Yeah, we did.
You're a great team member, and I
You're
am
a
so
great team
excited to
member.
bring this spell to Lord Tiquan. She is gonna flip for it. She
I
is
am-
gonna love it.
I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to be with you. I just hope that there are nothing bad happen to any kids during this fire.
I'm sure they didn't.
I'm sure everything's fine.
Okay, so do we dash?
I thought you never leave hanging.
High fives!
I high five. Oh my gosh. High
I
five
just have
all
to say, Chad is loving this. Also, Charlotte of Hall says, I hope those kids feel guilty, which I really They lured us into that house. Also, like, throws the spellbook over the shoulder. Well, I guess we don't need that anymore. The sorcerer's gone. So to be clear, like the whole party hasn't died. Just 2 members of the party have died. So the adventure still continues. You 2 are still very much.
I think we need to respawn as different characters, Jake.
To be extra clear, I mean, like splitting up the party seemed to be a pretty damn good idea.
Honestly, yeah.
Rash and Tasha could be in that inferno right now. So
true. It's true.
There are more fun characters that are available, and so I think that you guys should respawn. But let's make our decision. What do we have available to us? Dashing
we can make
directly
a dash
into the fire
through the burning street, which turned out really well for the other 2. Or we could try to force our way through the rioters.
I'm gonna say let's go rioters. I'm a people's person, not a fire person, personally.
I mean, I'm a sneaky person, so I'm gonna go with that too, because fire doesn't seem to care about my stuff.
Yes, very, very good point, Tasha. Yes, let's go around.
Famously, fire does not care about your stuff.
Does not care.
I don't know if it's 4. Oh yeah,
it was 5:15. Yeah, no, wait, yeah,
5:15, right?
No, what was the other one? Sorry, I missed it. Where we
going? It's up here now. Bracing yourself for some bruises, you make your way into the crowd of roaring rioters. Ay, ay, ay! Cha-cha! I sure love anarchy. If you have some children following you, turn to 260. Otherwise, read on. Do we have children following us? They're all dead, right?
No, there was an inferno and they didn't make it.
The rioters move to block you, and a hail of missiles are hurled toward missiles.
They mean
anything thrown is a missile.
Projectiles.
Is that true? Anything thrown is a missile?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is a very important addition to my personal lexicon.
Yeah.
I am very excited about learning that. Okay. Do we try to force our way through the rioters? Team check, skill, and DC, or not? Our only option is, I guess, to force.
You have to. Yeah, this
through.
is what you've chosen, right?
Okay. Yeah. So we require a success of 7 total, right? And I have. Correct. In our fighting.
Roll all your fighting dice, D6s.
And remember that your weapons provide a bonus to your fighting skills.
Well,
so roll more dice.
Some people's weapons do. Mine does not.
Wait, so question. I've got a question about that bonus. Are we adding 2 to each roll or 2 at the end?
2 dice to how many the pool
2 dice. I see. Okay, got it. Okay.
I got 2. I got a 6 and a 4. So I got 2 above or at 4 or above.
So 2 successes.
I got 8, and then I have 2 more. Oh, what's 6 plus 8?
So of the 8 that you're rolling, let us know how many are 4 or above.
Oh, it's not adding them together. I understand.
No.
Okay, I have 2 4 and aboves. Yeah, just 2.
Wait, but you need 7.
You need 7. Oh, never mind.
Wait. Did we do it or no?
We did not.
No. What the heck? Poor Tasha and Brash are just like
short streams.
We're sneaky, but we're not beefy. We're
in and out on that 1 hour. So good night, everybody. Okay.
Because you guys that's the thing is like you guys you could make a dash or you could fight, and like it depends what skill you want to test out. But that's great. Let's find out how it goes.
Yes.
What age are we going to?
We're going to 9:52.
Okay, I feel like it's just gonna say "Good night, you died."
Oh my. Okay, let's see.
Maybe we can take some damage first. Give us some damage first. All right, 9:52.
Here we go.
You push only halfway into the group before being blocked by the great mass of rioters. You are forcefully pushed away, stones clipping your faces and clubs cracking across your bodies. Each party member must lose 2 health points. The rioters advance upon you, murderous looks in their eyes. It seems you have no choice but to escape down the burning alley. Turn to 5:15.
All right. I'm glad that we didn't get our asses kicked.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad we were not dead yet.
Keeping the dream alive.
Keeping it alive.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Lowering your heads, you dash through the burning alley, the overhanging buildings threatening to crush you as they crumble under the flames. Dash across the street is the next thing we have to do. So that is survival. And I have a survival of
This is
Ooh.
great.
1. I have a survival of 1. So.
Great.
This is why you don't split the party.
Great. We still, although just for the record, Becca, as far as the mechanics of the game go, you still would have only been able to choose 2 people to make this check. Now we could have chosen 2 people who have maybe a better survival.
Team check.
Yeah, no, the team check
what is
is
your
still
survival,
only 2 people.
Tasha?
Yeah, all of 4. I mean, it's
Fuck. Okay.
it's,
Right.
it's a wrap.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
Yeah.
I don't have any additional stuff, so I just got a A4.
All right. I got a 4. I have 3 total. I got a 4 and 2 6s.
Did you need 5 or how many successes did they need, Becca?
They needed 4 successes.
They got it.
Oh, sorry, 5 successes.
Nope. That's a success required. Becca, stop playing with my emotions. Why are you doing me like this?
This is why I didn't survive. Okay. If you fail, you are caught as a nearby inn tumbles into the street in a pile of burning timbers. Roll a die. Each party member loses that many health points. Hold on, I got you. I will roll super low.
Yeah.
It's a 6.
I was like, Becca's lying. I want to.
I'm sorry, I'll roll low when it's about my character surviving. My dice want to kill people, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
If you have any children following you, nope. Each party member loses an additional health point as you desperately shelter the children from the falling debris.
Okay.
Is everyone dead?
No, they each lose a die's worth of hit points, right? So or health, I should say. So
Sure,
do you want to roll the dice individually?
Okay, you can pretend that I didn't roll that 6 for them.
Oh, you rolled a 6?
Maybe they should get to roll their own.
Let's
they should
pretend.
roll their own.
Yeah.
Can I just take a go at rolling my own? Given
No, you roll your own. You roll your own.
The option is
This Google rolling dice mechanism really has been giving me 4s this entire time.
Becca out here rolling when the option is or death. Just like, yeah, no.
No, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 2. That's a 2 on the not Becca roll of doom.
All right. So
Wow.
that
Okay,
means
so you're
Tasha
still
has
alive.
4 damage, and then it looks like Brash has 6 damage. Is that right?
I rolled a 4.
Right, but you had 2 already, right?
I did.
Right, so
Well, you got hit by that mob.
the
And
mob.
Oh, I didn't know we took damage from that. Okay, so yeah, I'm down bad.
Yeah, you're 6 out of 9.
All
All right.
You got it. You got it bad.
I believe I'm at 5. By the way, does the armor only do something for us in combat? Is that right?
I will double check, but I believe, I think it only mitigates damage from combat, but I will check real quick.
No, armor's armor.
Well-
I mean, let's see how effective armor is against burning buildings, but I would have maybe more effective
It's gonna
against
get you no matter what.
This burning building may collapse on me, but I was in full plate, so I'm okay. Woof. All right.
Everybody alive?
Yes, they are still alive, so we can continue.
Barely.
Choking and sputtering, you run to the end of the smoke-filled alleyway. You emerge into a trash-strewn square. What you see before you fills your heart with horror. It seems you have dashed out of the kitchen and into the fire?
Yeah.
901.
Oh my god. Do you
This
guys want to
adventure
take
has
this opportunity to respawn, or is this just how we've
I think
made
we have
our
to
bed
do
and
it.
now we have to
We'll
lie in
we'll
it?
do it in like a place where you can find more people. Like I'm interested to see how this goes, because if this adventure ends with all of us burning to death in various scenarios, that's the way we've taken this
That's
story.
a cute time. You know what I
All
just
right.
realized is you don't make your bed and then lie in it. That saying doesn't make sense. You don't make a
You
bed.
made your bed. Now lie in it.
No
Elaborate.
one lies in an You know that it's a popular phrase is you've made your bed, now you have to lie in it. Like, we have chosen this decision, now we have to commit to it. But no one actually does that, is what I'm saying. You don't lie in a made bed.
After you've made
You
it.
unmake it.
You left your bed unmade, now lie in it. In that dirty was going to use a different descriptor for dirty sheets. Bed.
Sodden.
I digress.
That dirty, soggy bed of yours.
We're in trouble.
You have arrived at Forge Coin Square. Ooh, is this like crypto? Into vision of horror.
Who is this crypto?
100 rioters vainly hammer on the door of a tall tower that stands in the middle of the square. Its ornamental gardens crushed under the feet of the rioters. Not the gardens! We got.
Show this picture, Becca.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The gardens crushed. Above them, standing at the top of the tower, a crooked-faced, cackling wizard pours flames from his hands into the crowd below. Oh my God, it is crypto. The buildings around the square burn like torches. The wizard appears to have gone crazy, screaming with laughter as he incinerates fleeing rioters when he has the only metal house in a thatch-roofed town.
Oh no, the thatch-roofed cottages.
He's gone insane. You cannot understand what has caused such mayhem in the city today. Well, I think we know now, but even the wizard folk seem to be acting insanely. If Lord Daquan is in the party, nope. You can challenge the wizard to a magical
She's still
duel.
with us in
Like
spirit.
in spirit.
Aww,
Yeah, like
that's
the
nice.
memory of Lord Taquan is. It's like I can hear his douchey frat bro voice right now.
Yeah, he's he him pronouns. I didn't want to get in there and correct, but the deceased lord, that's who he was. Would you like to attempt to break into the tower to stop the wizard's madness, or leave the citizens to their fate and flee while you can? Look, pro tip from the dead: run.
Yeah, I think we should go. Let's go.
You think so?
I think we should.
How heroic are you feeling today?
Maybe we'll just pitch some silver coins at the son of a bitch until he stops. Just throw
Brash
some
is
silver.
just
If you're at odds, I say each
find
roll
a
a
new
die, and whoever
girlfriend
has
and
the higher.
boyfriend.
What?
Ooh.
Brash is just he's on a new romance quest because the last one didn't work out so good, and all of this mess. Do we know at this point that our friends are dead?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
We just.
They're not up
saw
there.
that
They're not
building.
up in that building.
You know what? Maybe now you see the orphanage as you ran back past it, and you see
An
it's
inferno.
completely crumbled, just an inferno, yeah. And you don't see any children outside. You don't know for sure, but you can make assumptions.
All right.
I mean, I want to fight the wizard.
Yeah, fight the
You want to fight the wizard? All right, Tasha.
Hey,
I support
Brash,
you in all that you do.
No, Brash. You're pro team sneaking up on wizard on the bad people. Let's see if we can sneak up on the wizard this time, right?
I just am really, really hot right now. I'm
hot. Are you hot?
overheating a
I'm
little
hot.
bit. There's fire everywhere. I don't
And that's
know where
a metal
our friends
building
are.
that's on fire, so like it's gonna be an oven in there.
All right, let's fight. You know what? Let's fight the
Let's
fucking
do
wizard.
it.
Let's fight the wizard.
Let's go fight a wizard.
Let's fight
Turn
the
to
wizard.
Gage.
This, by the way, a lot of people don't know that, but in the original screenplay, Judy Garland turns into a 70-foot high woman and just fights the witch, and that's where that's where the house getting dropped on the witch comes from. So there you go.
I think that you are lying, but
It's not a true story.
I would actually believe that because I only recently watched Return to Oz for the first time like a year ago.
so
and
weird.
What?
That
Congratulations.
that
So
would have
weird.
that scene in it, like plausibly.
For
If
sure.
it was the same people.
I
It would
like
have been
that though. The wibbly
love that
wobbly
movie.
timeness of it all. Of course, that's how a house gets dropped. A tornado is not that malicious.
No. Only a 70-foot tall grown woman with a penchant for professional wrestling is that vicious. Everyone knows that.
Amen.
Science fact.
Hey.
Keeping your heads low, you charge towards the tower, hoping that the other rioters will give you cover. Flames soar overhead.
Oh my god, finally we get to sneak.
We get to do sneak. See?
Sneak time.
Yes. You were right, Tasha. You were right.
Do us right. Do us right by this now.
Okay. 4 successes needed.
And successes are only
are you each
3
rolling?
now, which is nice.
What?
So your target number is
3 or
lower.
above?
It's not 4. Yeah.
Okay, and we both have 7. So
oh, dude,
wait,
nailed it. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 successes over here.
We're good.
How much did you overshoot by? Brash, what'd you get?
I'm still rolling. How do you roll so fast?
You can add more dice.
I'm using.
You can?
7.
Yeah.
Are you doing these one at a time?
Okay, I'm doing them one at a time like an idiot.
Oh.
No, but I got 4 successes.
Oh yeah, we're
so 10 successes.
I think you succeeded.
We're super successful.
Yeah, this one's for Lord Taquan, please.
Yeah,
my memory.
We're gonna pour one out.
Our boy who we don't know is dead.
Yeah.
You would have loved it. You would have loved it if you were there. Oh.
I would have loved it.
Who's got? Are we up? Oh.
The great charred doors of the wizard's tower stand before you, roasted by the wizard's flames as he repels the rioters. It looks like it could be opened with a good shoulder charge. Around you, fire continues to pour down into the square, the curses and yelps of the rioters echoing through the city. Charge the door or attempt to open the door with magic. Given your lack of magic, I would advise against it.
I mean,
even though I've got the book,
really just a page.
I just was like reading of like, Siglami, Dakashu, Fernatal. Did it do anything?
Just crumble it up and throw it at him.
It's remarkable that even though those words are gibberish, we can tell that you're saying it wrong. It's so good. Whitney.
I'm pretty sure you just crumble up the ball and throw it at him. That's how fireballs work. Right?
Yeah. Okay, so I guess charge.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to charge that door.
Oh, wrong way. Okay. Wrong way. This way.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a what check? Fighting. Okay.
Fighting.
All right. I'm a fighting first. 3. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm going to add dice this time. 5.
Can you read the thing for? Can you read the thing for us?
Oh,
give a great roar.
Ah!
Awesome.
And charge towards the door of the wizard's tower.
All right.
Okay.
I got 2 successes. That's what I have to contribute.
What is the success?
At 4 and above.
4 and above. Okay, I've got 3.
That sounds like 5 to me.
Yes!
Okay, if you succeed, turn to 1092.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh no, you're in the children's burning house. I'm pretty sure.
I'm in the children's zone. 1092.
1092.
Yeah.
Jake, you haven't read in a while.
I was gonna say. Yeah, way to go.
The door, already weakened by fire, smashes into splinters. Crackling bolts of lightning envelop the charging party members. Evidently, some kind of magical trap was placed upon the door, and your force entry has triggered it. Any party that made the fighting check to force open the door loses 2 health points. If you're okay, so you are still alive.
Tasha, I'm barely hanging on.
How many do you have left?
Feel
1.
you.
Oh God.
Wait. So
can we take a long rest?
Is that a thing? Is that a long rest? No?
Can long rest cure death?
I think so.
It is the longest rest. Longest rest you can get.
So Brash has 1 hit point left, and Tasha has 3 hit points left by my calculations, right?
That is correct.
All right. We turned a new entry because they made it through.
Okay.
I mean, they survived, I should say.
Okay.
All right. We have 1006.
You are standing in a circular room dominated by a central spiral staircase. The chamber is handsomely decorated in dagon weave tapestries and elegant furniture from Pendalore. Wow, where'd they get this? Air Bath and Beyond? Gorgeous. Oh, the new pottery barn just dropped.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Beyond the tower, the screams of the burning rioters echo in your ears. The manic laughter of the wizard can be heard above you. If you are being accompanied by children...
They're all children!
Whose fault is that? Lord Taquan.
Are there children? Are there children with us actively?
No.
They're dead.
They
Okay.
died in the flame.
They're all dead. All the children are dead.
You're not being followed by children at all times. It's if you've acquired
Otherwise,
children.
we can quickly loot the room or dash upstairs to confront the Mad Wizard.
Ooh.
Do we want to loot?
I mean,
Hold on. Nightcat has brought up an interesting point of this magical flower that we were supposed to deliver to someone in this town. I would like you to know that this flower. Oh, I thought I had it. Yeah, no, flower.
I think you did.
No, yeah, they have it.
Nope.
I think
Okay.
Tasha
no, you
does,
gave
right?
it. You wanted Tasha to have it because
there's no recovering or things from the burned building.
Yeah.
That flower is no good anymore. Okay, Tasha, you feel like making some money today?
Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all.
You guys are just gonna get a bunch of Bitcoin. It's just a crypto tower, remember? Like,
Hey man,
Yeah.
you know?
That doesn't
just a bunch of
buy
hard drives in this room.
Ooh, wait.
Can't
Look
even
at
buy a cow with that. You tear open the furniture drawers. Oh, take it.
Okay, you tear open the furniture drawers and rip down the tapestries. You manage to uncover 175 silver coins in loot.
Woo.
Pleased at your find, you dash onwards up the stairs. Turn to 414.
Well,
Nice.
if nothing else,
different.
if nothing else happens, even if this is a controversial thing to say, but even if we lose the rest of the party somehow, we made some money. Like, this is a net gain. We could go to a nice dinner. We could get some turkey legs. The big ones.
Pays for us. That's how much your grief is worth.
About 75. That seems right. That seems about right. Yeah.
One dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's the big
Noted.
smoked turkey legs that you get at Ren Fair, you know.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
meat pies.
absolutely.
Like it's
And
a nice dinner.
Yeah, really. And at the medieval times, we might watch some jousting. It's gonna be great.
We're gonna go to fantasy version of medieval times.
So just times? It's just times.
Just times.
Now times.
Now time.
Okay. All right.
This
Cool.
place is
Watch people
futuristic,
reenact.
man. This is crazy.
Feels like it might be this way in 1 month. What?
It's like a slow TV, basically.
You dash up the spiral stair. I love a spiral staircase.
Very hard to dash up, by the way.
Siri,
you gotta turning around.
You got one hand. It's a
If
thing.
you want to stand and admire the architecture, turn to page.
What?
I like
Turn to
that
the
pottery
architect.
barn is not a phrase that you need to like backdate. That worked.
Yeah.
It was the book.
That existed back then.
It did.
This building is on fire, right?
It is.
I don't know,
It is a
it
metal
seems
building
like-
on fire.
Seems
So
very
yeah.
stone based. a lot
Above
of
you can see that the roof hatch is open and the laughter of the wizard can be heard clearly. To your left, the door to the wizard's study has also been left teasingly open.
Ooh, teasingly.
Loot the
Oh.
wizard's study room. Turn to 976. Try to sneak up on the wizard and assassinate him. Choose a party member to attempt to do this. And turn to 573. Confront the wizard, sword drawn, as a team. Turn to 687. Listen.
Teasingly open sounds like a relationship status, right?
I mean,
Ooh.
someone had to say it. I think this may be a time to split the party again.
Yes. Because you're so stealthy.
Sneak in.
Well, you
Really?
have stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you
So
got
I
self.
think- I mean,
Oh,
we
go
could
ahead.
both sneak up on the wizard, but I think that
We
we should
gotta choose
also
one
get
of
that
us.
money.
Right.
Who's
So I'll go
okay.
get the
second
money.
best at fighting?
Oh,
Wait,
great!
aren't-
Great.
Aren't you best at fighting?
I am a 3+2 at fighting. Yes. Okay. I'll
What's your
sneak up.
Wait, what's your stealth at?
My
6,
stealth
right?
is 7, same as yours.
Oh, yeah, no, you'd go do that. I'm also thinking that teasingly open, just like, not trying to meta, but a little meta. That
Yeah.
teasingly open makes me
Uh-uh.
feel like there's a trap
trap.
that's gonna happen, and you
Yeah.
have all of
Yeah.
one life.
Yeah.
So
All right. I
Oh,
support
right.
this.
That's a concern.
Also, I don't think
Barely
you can
alive.
do both options. I think you have to choose one. Right.
Well,
Doesn't mean
okay,
it doesn't
but-
mean after one resolves you couldn't do more though.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, but
We don't know.
we'll take note. We'll take note that
Yeah.
the wizard's study is 976.
no taken.
Teasingly open.
Yeah, it's our
Fresh.
game. We can do both.
Brash, I think you should get in there and
is this door hitting on me?
Brash is definitely gonna die. Just want you all to know. But you made this decision.
We brought this upon ourselves. We're both the stealthy ones because I have boots and Tasha is just sneaky, so we can sneak together.
Oh, nice. Well,
out of relationships.
Here's an idea that Nightcap brings up. Could Brash give Tasha the boots, therefore giving Tasha
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea. And yes, I will do that. Girl, take off your boots. I know that that things are weird and we're in a burning building and we're trying to kill a wizard, but take your shoes off. I gotta see those feet.
All right.
One last look at those
blue
feet
toenails.
before I die.
Rocket. I mean, all right, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. Also, just for the record, Brash, like this foot thing we need to talk about later. We're good, all right? Just
I love all parts.
No, all of them is right. We know.
Brash teasingly removes his boots.
Right.
Yes, everything from now on will be teasingly done.
All right. What page we rocking to? Where are we going? What's the
5, 7, 3, and now it is Tasha who is doing the stealthy, teasingly sneaking.
Right. Am I okay? Hoping the combination of desperate screaming from outside and the wizard's own cackling laughter will provide a good distraction, you clamber up the ladder as quietly as possible, teasingly quiet even. If you have taken any treasure or learned any new spells whilst in
No, wait, it's too much. It's so ASMR.
We just got a bunch of donations. Weird.
Oh, we don't even have a donation button. How'd they do that?
They even put it up for that. They even created one so quickly. But wow.
I've got 772 up here right now. Okay, Tasha.
Oh God.
It's just Tasha, or I'm with you also. I'm just less sneaky.
I think it's just me.
It's just you. Individual check.
Okay, so you, Tasha, emerge quietly onto the roof of the tower. A panorama of disaster visible from its great elevation. The buildings around the square burn and collapse, and the rioters' feeble projectiles, missiles, cannot reach the wizard, who continue to spray fire down upon them. Alas, the wizard is not alone. He seems to have summoned some type of flame spirit, half burnt flesh, half pure fire to protect him. Okay, I'm gonna say he's hot. The spirit immediately moves to intercept you, turn to 240.
Hey,
but note that
are you on?
772.
Yeah.
So what they did. So here's what they did. If you've taken any treasure or learned any new spells whilst in the tower, turn to 72. Because they took the silver, Whitney jumped to 772 to resolve that, which is similar.
I was
that's okay.
too excited about the ASMR, and everything else went out the window.
Becca was busy saving that to her hard drive. No, well, the thing is that now because you've taken treasure, there's a flame spirit up there. But if you hadn't, apparently we say that like it would have been he would have been alone.
The text was the same until you got till he was alone. So I thought you were creating this. I was like, where's Whitney going with this spirit thing?
It's okay because I think we're back to where we were going in the first place, which is 240. But note that only the assassin can make and receive attacks on the first turn of battle. After that, your remaining party members, aka
this is not good.
Brash here, can join you. So Tasha, you were on your own. I assume that I'm just like hanging.
Okay.
Chilling
so
for a mo.
Had you not grabbed the silver, you could have assassinated this dude, no problem.
Yeah, I would have preferred that, but oh well, such is life.
Yeah,
you gotta get that. Yeah. Cash rules everything around money. Tasha.
Exactly, like that.
Have to get that money.
There was that. I played my character proper, and we're about that money. So there you go. There you go.
Oh my goodness!
A terrible battle begins.
Okay, so in combat, our team takes a turn, then their team takes a turn, then our team takes a turn. It's just that simple. Because Tasha's the only one in battle this round, it'll be just Tasha makes one attack. So it's really just straight up fighting unless you have any spells. You can choose to hit Karaknorn the Wise, or you can choose to hit the Fire Spirit.
I'm sorry, can we just?
It sounds like you have
really
to hit the Fire Spirit though.
Karaknorn casts Soothing Touch on himself, and can we just take a moment to imagine what that looks like?
Wait,
Teasingly.
can Anthony read that in the voice?
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, are we on the fire spirit? Which part are we on? Where's the soothing touch?
Soothing touch in the whisper.
Item 6 down at the bottom.
Oh, Caragorn casts soothing touch.
That's it.
5 health.
Imagine us taking a pause in the middle of the battle to just be like, hang on, I gotta rub my shoulder for a minute.
I just need to.
Gotta rub it out.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Lord Taquan,
Caragorn, please stop rubbing it out.
the little meta had soothing touch that he wanted to give you all. If only we'd paused to use that before we died in that fire. I forgot.
Well, Brash's touch was too soothing, and that's why the king and the queen are both after him.
I mean, sometimes
true.
you touch too soothingly, sometimes too teasingly. I mean, what do you get?
You can never touch too teasingly.
They don't let you live. They don't let you breathe anymore.
So Tasha, you can
Tasha.
fight. You can only fight the fire spirit because there's a special note here that says while the fire spirit is still alive, you cannot attack Caragnorn with anything except spells, which we don't have. He won't attack in close combat. When it's their turn, when it's Caragnorn's turn, we'll roll a die and see what spell he casts. So why don't you go ahead and roll your fighting? You're trying to hit the spirit, so you'll have to roll their defense value, which is a 4+. So any 4s are successes. Every success that you get will take 1 health from them.
Oh, good. Well, that's 2 5s. So yeah, I only have the 4 dice to roll. But hey, 2 5s.
Hey, so you did 2 damage. So what does it look like when Tasha attacks the fire spirit?
Oh my gosh, it's so she's got the crude sword, and it's so crude that she's just like she goes, oh, there's a knitting needle, and she's like, hey, stop it.
And the sword partially melts in the hit too.
So.
Oh.
Stop. It's a bad fire demon. Bad. That's
All right. So the fire demon now has 14 out of 16 health, but it's the other team's turn now. So Whitney, you are in the battle, I suppose, in the next round of combat. And then Caragnorn, we roll a die to see what Caragnorn does, I believe, right? A D6? Is that what it says, Becca?
Yeah.
I'm not on that page anymore.
Go for it.
Oh God, I rolled a 6. So he soothing touches himself despite not neading it, which I love.
Heals
I think
5.
gives himself a massage.
I got 1 success.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, hold 1 second on yours. 1 second on your roll, real quick, because you might be able to do something different. Yeah.
I'm gonna erase that roll then.
Yeah. Love that choice. So then we roll for the elemental, right? So what does it say under the elemental's entry?
Dronka 01 does raise a solid point with that. If he's at max health, we would roll again.
Oh, I missed that. Can you pull the
It's at the very end.
Maximum of 11. If he's already on maximum health, his maximum is higher than his starting health.
Oh,
so
what's his
I
starting
believe you're right, but the fine print.
Double twist.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, his health starts at 7, but his maximum is 11, so he actually gets to gain those 5.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
now I've got a little scorekeeper for you.
Nice. Love that choice. So now it's the fire spirit's turn, and I think all monsters just attack a person. Make an attack with each of your party members. Once yeah, if any score hits, decide which. Okay, so we decide where the hits go. So we'll say we can divide the damage between you.
Yeah, first round only Tasha gets to attack though because of the sneaking.
Right. And so that round has already happened. So now it's Fire Spirit's turn, and Fire Spirit rolls 6 dice. Oh, you want me to roll this for y'all?
Attacking both of us?
We'll attacking you as a group, and we decide who gets hit.
Okay.
That's what's nice about it.
R.I.P. me.
R.I.P. Yeah, potentially.
I mean, really, very much possibly both of us.
If only I could soothing touch you from beyond the grave.
Oh, I rolled. Okay, great. I have to roll one more die. I only rolled 1 damage. So you need to decide which of you takes it, which I assume.
I would like to see how this armor works out. So I would like to take it.
Great. Okay. So armor, which is great. If your party members are wearing armor, you can attempt to reduce the health damage you take in combat. Roll any number of dice equal to your armor score. So how many armor do you have?
2.
Great. Roll 2 dice, and every 4 or higher mitigates 1 damage.
Ooh.
I like that.
Cheeky.
So cheeky.
That's 2, so no damage.
What? No damage. Well done, Tasha.
Yes, Tasha.
Nice.
Hanging on.
Little
Love
bit of
that
a
choice.
cheeky monkey there, aren't you?
So that's the enemy's turn. Back to your turn, both of you.
Brash, take it away.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, I'm gonna just try to slice and dice. I have 1 health left, and so I'm gonna go in and just go straight for the wizard and try to plunge my sword into his wizard chest.
Unfortunately, because the fire spirit's still alive, he's gonna block
he's
your
holding
path.
me off. What?
Yeah, so you have to attack him
I have to try to kill the fire spirit with the sword
first.
Don't worry, I found both of you in an image, and you're gonna be here for it. Hold on, we got this. You need to see what I have found for you.
Is it us high-fiving?
Basically, you high-fiving. Hold on, it's the best thing ever.
Over the body of a fire spirit and this douchey wizard.
I thought you were collapsed in. Oh,
What so happened to be the two of you? Okay, don't look at the Han Solo walls closing in, but this is your 2 characters.
Wow,
From later
there we
on
go.
in the adventure, perhaps. Right before they die.
Look at his thighs.
Look at Tasha's placement.
I know.
Like,
And her face. Very scared.
This is like the visual equivalent of phrasing. You're like, but
Hello?
I feel like
the only love
brash
triangle I
lunges
see is
are
the
very
one that you see between his legs.
your thighs.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna try to fuck up this fire elemental. So I'm gonna just take my sword and say, I hope that swords work on fire, and then I will roll my d20. What is the success number?
Not a d20. You'll roll d6s. So you're rolling.
I mean
all of
d6.
your,
D6.
Yeah, you'll roll however many fighting you have.
What is the number for success? Is it 3?
It is 4.
4.
Fuck. Okay,
So
I got
we're rolling
one. I got
Nice.
1 success.
Bingo. That's down to 13 out of 16.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
One step at a time. That makes it
Baby
Tasha's
steps.
turn.
Yeah. So Tasha gonna be like, that's a bad demon. It's a bad demon. You were bad. And 3 successes out of 4. That's
Hey,
great. I'll take that. I'll take that.
10.
Woo.
Very nice. You guys are chopping the spirit up. Unfortunately, it's the wizard's turn.
I go in for a quick high five to Tasha.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Oh, and we got the high five.
There should be a high 5 skill that you can roll for like bonus hit points, I think.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to roll for the wizard. I rolled a 6. So he's already at max health, so never mind. So I roll again. I got a 4. Carrick Norn unleash it. I lost it. Oh no, it's gone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Carrick Norn's about to unleash something on you.
A flame jet. I know
Flame
that.
Jet. Oh
I know
no, flame jet. This is gonna roast you two alive, I think.
Yikes. All right, here we go.
Caracorn unleashes a flame jet. 3 party members suffer a 5 dice attack that hits on a 4+ on anything above 4.
Okay, I think this is gonna end our adventure.
Seems like it
Oh
might.
no.
Seems like it might.
5 dice. All right, here we go. You can mitigate this with armor because it's an attack. So there's that. Oh Jesus! On 4 hits or more,
4 or above, yes.
I did 3.
Oh.
So if you have any armor, do you have any armor, Brash?
Yes, I do. I have a leather. I'm a leather daddy, so I've got +1 armor. Whew.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough to save you.
Well,
Oh my gosh! 6 and a 4. I got 6 and a 4 on that defense.
Nice. Okay, so you mitigate 2 of the damage, therefore only taking 1, Tasha. So you're down to 2 hit points. But dear sweet Brash, you're gonna go down in a jet of flame, unfortunately.
Ouch.
No, this is a wrap for us. This is a
he
wrap for
died
us.
as he lived, burning.
Burning with the clap.
Burning with triangles.
Actually,
R.I.P.
kind of
Brash.
did. he kind of did die how he lived in a threesome. In a
True.
There it is.
Books don't lie.
All right. That makes it Flame Spirit's turn.
Good.
Let's see
You're
how this
still here,
goes.
Flame Spirit. God.
Yeah.
Tasha, help us. You're our only hope.
3 hits.
I can't. The most I could even do is try to mitigate.
Yeah, it's always mitigation. Yeah.
Yeah, no. So that's all 3. I take all of that.
Whoa! Boom!
No.
The Fire Spirit crushes Tasha in a flaming punch. And our party has been obliterated.
Total
friends.
party kill.
Yay!
I kind of love this happens because we never get total party kills on these shows. Which
Not
is
enough.
great.
Amen.
That also makes me want to play this again and find out more sometime.
I know.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Can I just show some cool artwork though?
Yeah. So
Wow.
these are kind of spoilerly for just as an alert for some of you, but they also these books are going to feature great art. Go ahead and head over to their Kickstarter after the show and check out what they've got available. But there's also a preview of book 1 available for free in PDF format. You should definitely check that out as well. Oh man, this is awesome.
Yes.
Love
Yo,
where
can
this
I
is
say-
going.
The lore.
Again, totally not my gig. I'm just happy to be a guest here. But I was saying before we got on, I love that you can play this alone. I really, really love if you want, if like the evil wizard, you want to give yourself that soothing touch of that is gaming. That is a tabletop. You can.
Yeah,
This
I'll
is
add.
the soothing touch of games. Mhm.
I'll add
Just saying,
too
if
that
you-
the solo version is 4 player. Like you have 4 party members, so you can even split your own party. Like you do everything we did today. So it's not just limited because you have only one person. It's still a party of 4.
Word.
Which would
Real-
definitely come in handy, and we've learned definitely do not split the party. You want those dice. I mean, it was great the way it all went down. It went teasingly well, I would say.
Yeah, that was great.
Wow. Congrats to Tasha, who almost made it out alive.
Oh, there was not. Tasha didn't have a chance, but there was
No.
not a chance.
Yeah, I think they
There
had about
was
30
no-
more hit points to get through.
Yeah, there was no chance.
I mean, the worst part is Ridley's going to take over from my father's estate now.
Oh,
That little
no!
weasel.
I'm
This
so
is just this
sorry.
game is just a very good lesson. Make the right choices, everybody. Make
Make
good
the right
decisions.
Make the right
Yeah, you
decisions.
cannot go back. There's no undo in life or in choose your own adventure. And may I just say,
I don't
Lord
think that you
Daquan.
watched yet. I don't think that you read Choose Your Own Adventures the way that I did.
Oh, that's true. Unless
I
you
just read
leave
them
your
with, like,
finger in
5
a page.
fingers.
Yeah.
It-
Keep the fingers in.
that-
Keep the fingers in. We all know how it works.
I'm sorry. Does that say end adventure here? No, we're going back. We're going back.
Oh, this entry's too short. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, I want a long entry. Okay. Well, I think we're coming to the close of our show, but perhaps we do our outros in ASMR voice. Whitney. Oh, sorry. I yelled. Thank you so much for guesting on the show today. Can you please tell people where to find you online and if there's anything you want to shout out?
Thank you. I'm not using a regular microphone. I'm using my Mac, so I don't think ASMR is going to sound nice. My name is Whitney Moore. You can find me on Instagram at Whitney S. Moore. I'm trying to direct people there instead of Twitter because I'm probably going to delete Twitter soon. It's a garbage app and I hate it. You can find all my projects. And also, it's not good for your mental health to scroll through that. Anyways, you can find all my projects at Whitney S. Moore on Instagram. And I also have a cool newsletter that every week I send music recommendations and art accounts and comic books and things that you might like. So there's that. And I have a movie coming out soon. So follow that for updates. And thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
I'm so glad we would love to have you back, Whitney. It's such a pleasure to have you. And Palm Swings has its own Instagram if people want to follow that, right?
Oh.
Yes, yeah, at Palm Swings Film. And you can find that also just by going to Whitney S. Moore on Instagram because I repost that account a lot. So thank you, Becca.
I love all the things you do, and I want to make sure the peoples know. Speaking of people doing awesome things, Anthony, you're doing a lot of remote theater projects, and I can't wait to see them when they're ready for the world. Tell us more, but do it in ASMR if you want.
Hey, thanks, Becca. I really appreciate that. So, listen, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at a Black Actor. That is, the Instagram post that does exactly what it says on the tin. I'm gonna be out here in these streets working with the Atlantic Pacific Theater Company, an upcoming performance of Black Henry. I'll also be in person back in New York working with Target Margin Theater. You can definitely check out both of those. Thank you so much. This just 10. I appreciate it. And last but not least, I can also be found on Twitter, but to be fair, everything happening on Twitter is definitely political and less artfully related, just so you know. Okay? Thank you so much for your time. Stay Black out there, everyone. Salami, eggs, and bacon. All right.
Thank you. That's fair. I think we're here for your Twitter feed. Jake, well, we do all the same things, but tell him, Jake.
Yeah, we absolutely do. Thank you, Becca. You can find Becca and myself on Good Times Society, where we play board games, video games, and other nerdery. Two things I want to especially highlight to you are some podcasts. Becca and I and Xander do a podcast where we watch Star Trek The Next Generation, talk about it, and have an excellent time. It's called To Boldly Watch, and you can subscribe now on all platforms. Additionally, just releasing a couple months ago, we've got Woodland War Machine, a podcast about Root, the asymmetric strategic board game. You absolutely need to listen to both. Also, come back next week for another round of Gameplay.
It's just too good.
It's just so good.
We're also starting an all talking about board games and ASMR channel, so stay tuned for that. It's gonna be dice rollingly, teasingly, ear-tastic. Anyway, I am so grateful to our guests, Anthony and Whitney, for coming on, and also just real excited at how much you two love each other. So now we're all
my new friend.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thank you for this awesome adventure. I'm so glad that we had a total party kill today playing Legendary Kingdoms. This is book 2, Crown and Tower. They're gonna do a 6-book series if you stay tuned. And book 2 is currently on Kickstarter, so please go check that out. Also, there's just to talk about my own stuff for a quick sec. Check out the podcasts. Check out the Calyx right here every Wednesday. It's a Call of Cthulhu live play show that I am the keeper of arcane lore for.
I hate this.
You're getting progressively younger as you go, too.
I know I'm way down.
By the time she finishes, it's just bubbles. She's just doing bubbles. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just spitting up into the microphone. Okay, cool. Well, also I was gonna say, check out. I'm on a D&D live play show that premieres this Thursday. Don't worry, it's before Critical Role, not during. And it's called Black Dice Society. It's really, really incredible.
Ooh.
The whole cast is phenomenal. There's 7 of us, so I won't say everybody, but please tune in for the premiere. And it's gonna be on the official D&D YouTube channel, which is cool.
DM'd by.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, I was just wanted to throw one more thing in about the game that I thought was super cool about this game. Just that even though they're making 6 books, you can still go from one book to another as they are written. So you can be like, you know what? I got a ship, so my ship's gonna go to that desert from the last book. Be like, all right, cool, bye, and then you can go over
you got
to
the ship, so that's legit. Yeah,
there's character
here
progression across it as well. That's just great.
Never a bad time to jump in. I think is pretty awesome.
Yes. Okay, everybody, go to Kickstarter.com and just type in Legendary Kingdoms, and you'll find Crown and Tower. You don't want to miss out. Thanks so much, everybody. That's it. And we'll see you next time on Gameplay Live. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.